welcome to the College Campus Tours Do's and Don'ts workshop. In this workshop, I will walk you through some things you can do and not to do in order to get the most fulfilling experience out of your campus visit. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with the benefits of going on a campus tour. So first, you get a first-hand view. So looking at a campus in person is way different than looking at a campus online. So sometimes online pictures can be deceiving. You are able to narrow down your college options. So let's say you have a ton of universities in mind. Going on a campus tour will make you decide if you really want to go to that college. You get to meet current students and staff. So on a campus tour, you will be guided by what they call a tour guide. So tour guides are usually current students at that university. You can go ahead and ask them questions about student life or anything that you may be unfamiliar with, and it will impact your decision. As I mentioned before, going on a campus tour will open your eye to see if you really want to attend that college or if you don't, and if you really want to spend 4 years in that college. All right, let's move on to the do's and the don'ts. So let's start off with a do. So do your research before you go visit our campus. So look for what you want to know about the university. If you can find it on the website, go ahead and ask those questions. That proves to them that you have done your research and you're genuinely interested in knowing more about this university. Don't skip school. So your current academics also matter, so don't skip school. Schedule a campus visit during the holidays, during the breaks, or weekends, that is if they offer them, of course. If you know that they will be getting booked very fast, then go ahead and schedule that campus tour ahead of time. Maybe you can schedule it 2 months beforehand, or just look at the dates and see for how much time in advance you need to schedule your campus tour. Do plan your visit. So such things you can think about when you are planning your visit are: when would you like to go, of course? What would you like to do after the tour? Where are you going to eat? That could be, do you want to eat in the city? Do you want to eat on campus? Do you want to eat in their dining area? Where are you going to stay? If you are visiting a college that is far from home, you may want to plan where you are going to stay in advance, and maybe they offer programs for prospective students to be able to stay in their dorms. So go ahead and do your research if they offer such types of programs. Who would you like to meet? Do you want to meet with a professor? Do you want to meet with an advisor? So try to send them an email, because these are busy people, if you are interested in doing this. Don't let your parent or guardian ask all the questions. So students are the star of the campus tour. This place could be their potential new home for 4 years. And I'm not saying that parents or guardians shouldn't ask questions at all. They are interested in the campus as well. They are interested in the place that could be their child's potential new home. What is not okay is for them to ask all the questions. So we love all our parents and all our guardians, but it just shows more interest from the student, because they're asking all the questions, and it just really shows the campus representatives that they are interested in attending this place and they would like to know more about it. Do introduce yourself. So it doesn't matter if it is a tour guide, if it is an admission representative, introducing yourself always makes a good first impression. It also looks very professional to introduce yourself to someone who has extensive knowledge of the topic you're interested in learning more about. Don't use your phone or any electronic device. So this one is just common courtesy. It is very unprofessional to use your phone while someone else is presenting. It also shows them zero interest. So that means that if you are using your phone, that means you are not interested in knowing more about this university. So if you do decide to keep your phone on, put it on vibrate or put it on do not disturb so it won't cause a distraction. Do take notes. The best way to take notes on a campus tour is through pen and paper. If you take them on your phone, you don't want to seem like you're texting or anything like that. That will give out a bad image of yourself. So take notes on those things that you would like to consider when choosing a college, such as the resources or things you would like to do more research on, etc. Don't ask questions you can easily find on their website. That is why it is important to do your research ahead of time. That way you can focus more on what the student experience is rather than the stats and the requirements. Do ask about clubs, activities, and the student experience. So think about what your current interests are. Sometimes clubs are hard to find on the university's website. So ask about clubs they offer in a specific something that you're interested in. Ask how you can get involved. You can also ask the tour guide how their experience has been like at the university because a real student experience is not something you can find on their website. Don't have side conversations. It is distracting. So it distracts the people around you who are trying to listen to the tour guide. It can also distract the tour guide while they're giving the presentation. So leave conversations with other people in the group after the tour has ended. Do explore the community outside of the campus. As I mentioned, this place could potentially become your home for 4 years. So check out if the city is urban, if it's suburban, if it's in a rural setting. So that is it in the middle of a big city? Is it sort of city-like but not too much? Or is it like isolated from the city? Entertainment, look for restaurants, cafes, grocery stores, parks, and nightlife, etc. Finally, besides all the do's and the don'ts I just mentioned, here are some takeaways from this presentation I would also like for you all to keep in mind when you go on a campus tour. Finally, besides all the do's and the don'ts I just mentioned, here are just some takeaways from this presentation I will also like for you all to keep in mind when you go on a campus tour. Respect the campus and the people around you. So that is, keep in mind that there are current students around you and they might be studying or anything like that. So respect the campus and its values. Find out more than what you already know. So this is one of the purposes of going on a campus tour. So do your research to the university you'll be visiting to find out more or find out things that are not on their website. And it gives you a better idea of what college is like. You were probably used to looking at the university in pictures, so look at those special qualities that you were not able to see online. All right, so we have reached the end of this workshop. Before I leave, I would like to let you all know to please download our Plexuss app. If you download it, you are able to receive instant notifications from my counselor. We will also very much appreciate it if you rate it and review our app. We appreciate any feedback you are able to give us. Also, if you have any questions regarding this video or you would like to reach out with any question you have about your journey to higher education, you can go ahead and chat with my counselor. Of course, we are always happy to help. I will also recommend for you all to check out our other Plexuss workshops related to higher education. They also contain valuable information. So thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next workshop. Bye.